Hi everyone, welcome to Colin's Kitchen. For today's video, I'm going to share with you guys how I make the spinach and mushroom tagliatelle topped with some roasted pine nuts. I'm making my own tagliatelle as well. I try my best to do everything right, or authentically Italian, so to speak. I hope my Italian friends are going to give me the seal of approval. So let's start making it. This recipe is good for 2 people. For the tagliatelle, you need 2 eggs and 200 grams of double zero flour. Basically, 1 egg and 100 grams of flour for 1 person. The other ingredients include 150 grams of mushrooms, which is approximately 7 to 8, 235 grams of spinach, 2 onions or a big one, 2 tablespoons of pine nuts, some thyme, some pecorino or parmigiano, some black pepper, and olive oil. Note, you may also add in 2 cloves of garlic if you prefer so, although I'm not including garlic for this recipe. To make this dish, you can start either by making the pasta first or by preparing the other ingredients. For this video, I'm preparing the other ingredients first. To do so, first dice the onions, but if you prefer to slice them, it is also fine. After that, give the mushroom a quick rinse to remove the dirt, then dry them with a kitchen towel. Now, to remove the stems, hold the stem and wiggle a bit, then you should be able to take it off. I am slicing the mushroom stems and using them as well, but if you don't like mushroom stems, you can save them separately for making stock later. After that, put both the onions and the mushrooms aside. Now make the pasta. Weigh and put 200 grams of double zero flour onto a work surface and shape it into a well. Crack the 2 eggs into the well and start beating the eggs with a fork, while slowly incorporating the flour from the edge. When the dough starts to form, start kneading it until the surface is smooth. Then, cover the dough with a bowl or a wet kitchen towel and set aside to rest for 30 minutes or more. After the dough is well rested, divide the dough into 4. Take 1 portion out and keep the rest covered. Then, dust the work surface with more flour and start rolling a portion of the dough into a thin sheet. I don't have a pasta machine, so I'm using the rolling pin here. In the beginning, fold and roll a few times to loosen the gluten. Then flip and turn occasionally so that any uneven pressure when you roll can be evened out at the end. The thickness of the dough is really up to your personal preference. I like my pasta to be thin enough that I can sort of see the flesh of my hand when put under. Since this is handmade pasta, it doesn't need to be perfect like a machine. Now, tidy the edges a little bit. Then, dust more flour and fold it. After that, cut the sheet into strips of approximately 1 cm wide. You may also take away the two on the sides as well. It is up to you on what to do with the irregular edges that you cut off. For now, let's put them aside separately. After you cut the strips of pasta, unfold them. Dust them with more flour and toss so that they won't stick together. Then put them aside. Repeat the process for other portions of the dough. Now you have the tagliatelle. Note, it is up to you on what to do with the irregular edges that you cut off. You can cook them as they are now. You can knead them back into dough and roll it again as the fifth portion. If you like, you can also just throw them away, although of course I wouldn't recommend that. In this video, I'm going to just cook them as they are now. After you make the pasta, prepare a saucepan of water and start boiling it. Meanwhile, on a large pan, roast some pine nuts on dry heat. Once they start to become fragrant, set them aside. Then use the same pan, pour in some olive oil and start frying the onions. Add in a bit of thyme for seasoning. As the onion starts to soften and caramelize a bit, put in the mushrooms. Once the mushroom starts to cook and change color, put in the spinach, a few handfuls at a time. Meanwhile, the water should be boiling already. Put 2 tablespoons of salt into the boiling water and add in the handmade pasta. Keep stirring as well. Handmade pasta cooks very quickly, so it should take just a few minutes. For the most ideal timing, both the pasta and the spinach will finish cooking together. But if the spinach is cooked before the pasta is done, turn off the heat for the pan to prevent overcooking the spinach. When the tagliatelle is cooked to your liking, transfer them to the pan and mix. You can use a tongue or just use a fork. You don't have to drain because the bit of pasta water can actually help with making the sauce as well. If you have turned off the heat earlier, now turn it back up on low heat. Mix the tagliatelle with other ingredients until the sauce thickens. To finish, add the pine nut and some black pepper. Toss to mix, and then you can serve it on a plate. After you put the pasta on the plate, you can put some more black pepper if you like. Then grate some Pecorino or Parmesan on top. Now you have the spinach and mushroom tagliatelle. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below and let me know what you think about this recipe and your experience of making it. Please also like and subscribe to this channel for more cooking or baking videos in the future. See you next time in Cohen's Kitchen.